I jokingly referred to him as the Pied Piper of Westerville, simply because he had so many fans out there. I could go anywhere with Dad and run into people whose lives he had touched. They'd go out of their way to find out who he was, so they could thank him.
Hi, Daisy.
Paul's interview.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Gotta have a beginning. Paul Schuller is my father. He grew up in southern West Virginia. He was one of 9 children, and they lived in a one-room coal miner's home. They didn't really have much of anything. For toys or any kind of entertainment, they had to pretty much make it themselves or steal it.
I always had enough. And what I didn't have, I made.
They learned to improvise with what they had because they had so little.
We would steal the tools from the carpenter shop. We stole a paint gun because it resembled a Buck Rogers. And then we kept it for about 3 weeks and then returned it.
Of all the things Dad made, the toys that he focused on were slide whistles, marshmallow shooters. He made kaleidoscopes, train whistles. He called them train whistles because they had at least 2 notes that they reproduced. You know, who the heck would think of making a whistle out of a piece of pipe that's used for plumbing? He did, you know.
I started making whistles about 20 years ago. I was in a local hardware store, and I noticed the brass tubes, and I said to myself, of course, that would be an ideal for making a slide whistle.
Dad was always prepared to face any crisis situation with a young person.
They called me the whistle man.
He always had a whistle in his pocket or one in the car. And if there was a kid fussing, he would run to their rescue.
I love children, and I wanted to see the smile on their face when they received the whistle. And they blow them all day long. They blow the whistles all day long.
First time I heard about Wish of a Lifetime was because of Dad. He lives in assisted living right now, and one of the services that the facility provides is psychiatry care, and there's a resident psychiatrist. He and Dad seem to have established a pretty good rapport, and through their conversations, his psychiatrist nominated Dad for this Wish of a Lifetime. I think being able to document the toys that Dad makes is really important because of all the lives that he's touched over the years.
Because I enjoyed making whistles and marshmallow shooters, and I wanted that legacy to stand up after I'm gone.
I think it's important for Dad to be able to share this because of, for one, the countless lives that he touched with his whistle making, and for such a simple idea to be shared with a lot of people, I think is a really good way to remember him.